Shri Sai Ram. In a celebration of joy, we welcome our esteemed speaker, Dr. Sai Ranjani, poised to illuminate our spiritual paths. Dr. B. Sai Ranjani is not just a devoted Sai devotee, but also a beacon of service and dedication across various spheres of life. With a rich familiar background, deeply intertwined with Swami's teachings, she has imbibed the essence of spirituality from a young age. Her journey with Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba spans over decades and continents, reflecting her unwavering commitment to spreading his message of love. In Bangalore, Dr. Sai Ranjani has been actively involved in conducting awareness classes for nursing students at the SSSIHMS and pioneering initiatives such as Vidya Vahini, a program aimed at educating underprivileged children. She has also been instrumental in coordinating Bal Vikas exams, organizing various events, and starting the Varthur Bhajan Mandali, leaving an indelible mark on the spiritual landscape of the community. During her tenure in London, she served as the Bhajan coordinator and SSSEHP coordinator, contributing significantly to the spiritual growth of the community. In Kolkata, she played a pivotal role in organizing medical camps, conducting Bhajan training sessions, and spreading Swami's teachings across the state. Her time in Vivi, Switzerland, saw her actively involved in Bhajan training and EHV classes, epitomizing her dedication to service irrespective of geographical boundaries. In Bombay, Dr. Sai Ranjani actively participated in various Sai Seva activities, including Narayana Seva and weekly bhajans, showcasing her unwavering devotion and commitment. Her tenure in Hyderabad was marked by active participation in Grama Seva, Bal Vikas classes, and community bhajans, highlighting her deep-rooted connection to Swami's teachings. Dr. Sai Ranjani's academic pursuits are equally impressive. With a PhD in economics from XLRI Jamshedpur, an MBA from ICFAI Business School, and a bachelor's degree in commerce from St. Francis College. Her professional journey spans various roles in prestigious organizations where she has demonstrated leadership and excellence. Additionally, her involvement as a parent governor at a local school in London reflects her commitment to education and community development. Beyond her professional and academic achievements, Dr. Sai Ranjani's general interests encompass a diverse range of pursuits, including Bharatanatyam dance and Carnatic vocal training. As a lead bhajan trainer and a bhajan singer for over 3 decades and a Bal Vikas guru for 20 years, she continues to inspire and uplift countless souls with her devotion and service. In every aspect of her life, Dr. Sai Ranjani embodies the value of love, service and devotion, leaving a lasting legacy of compassion and spiritual growth wherever she goes. Her tireless dedication to Swami's teachings serves as a guiding light for all those who have the privilege of knowing her. I request Dr. Sai Ranjani to join us on stage as we embark on a journey of spiritual discovery together.
Sairam everyone. I think I'm loud enough for you all to hear me. Yeah, my brothers always make fun of me. I can stand in Gymkhana grounds without a mic and still the end of the corridor they can hear me. School assembly, Jaya, hey! And everybody knows Sai is present. You know, I don't need it. It restricts me. So, the topic that I'm going to talk about is seeing on desires. Yeah? So, like Sundar sir very rightly put it in context, we have 5 personal sadhana, then we have family sadhana, and then we have community sadhana. Now, seeing on desires is something that we all try to practice, or at least try to practice, and we'll get to know in the next 20 minutes how much we are able to practice or not. But what is more important is, why do we have these 9-point code of conduct is, we don't have to go to the Himalayas and stand on 1 foot and do tapasya, you don't have to stand and fall, no. We have got these simple teachings so that you can practice spirituality in your daily lives. It is not a rocket science. It is something you and I can do if we put in that much of an effort. Swami always says, right, you take 1 step towards me, and I'll make sure I take you the entire path, but you have to take that first step. So when we talk about ceiling on desires, what is desire? What is desire?
The feeling of wanting something.
You want something? Yeah, you want something really bad. So there are actually three words that you have. One is a need, next is a want, and next is a desire. Need is something which is basic, roti, kapda, makan. You need your fundamentals before you can do anything else. If I'm fed, my daughter is likely to listen to me, otherwise she is likely to be very cranky. Right? So that is a fundamental thing. That is something which is absolutely required. Want is something which will make your life a little comfortable. You are a family of four, you are on a scooter, it's uncomfortable, you want a car. It's a want. You're trying to make your life a little comfortable. Desire is something which is like a luxury, which you neither need nor want, but you think, it will be nice. I need a Rolls Royce. A Maruti 800 will also do, but no, I need a Rolls Royce. That is desire. So we have all these three. When we say ceiling on desires, we are talking about curtailing, curbing that excessive want. I want this, I want this, I want this. I have a cycle, I want a scooter, I have a scooter, I want a car, I have a car, I want a helicopter, I have a helicopter, I need a space shuttle. That desire is what we are trying to curtail. Now when we say ceiling on desires, we are talking in terms of time, food, money, energy, talk. Ceiling of desires in terms of time. How many of you have a Facebook account? Nice. Instagram? Super. Okay. Twitter? I don't have Twitter. Twitter? Very good. Then what else is there? I'm losing touch. WhatsApp. WhatsApp. How can we forget WhatsApp? Our entire sadhana happens on WhatsApp. Yes? Okay. So, how much time are you spending on it? My children get so irritated with me. I have a son who is in 11th standard. My daughter is in 6th standard. Okay. So, I am a true-blooded samsari. That is my nickname in the Sai organization. I am called TS, the samsari. Because I am setting an example of how to be in the samsar and still try to move in your sadhana path. So as a samsari, my children get very irritated if I have my phone on my hand when I am talking to them. And I have this very bad habit, I am always checking WhatsApp. Guilty. I am guilty of it. And they don't like it. They are like, you keep the phone aside and then talk to us. Yeah? Look at the amount of time that gets wasted. Reels. Instagram Reels. Yeah, how many of you watch? Yeah, 2 minutes reel. No, how much time does it take? How much time does it take is at the end of the day you will see 6 hours is spent on it. 2 minutes keep getting added. Curbing wastage of time. You have that 24 hours. Everybody has that 24 hours. What are you going to do in it? Swami says 6 hours of sleeping, 6 hours of your job or work. Chalo, 8 hours bhi rakh lo. You know, in corporate world 6 hours doesn't work. You have 8 hours. You slept, you've taken care of your daily needs, eating, sleeping, etc. What are you doing with the remaining? Everybody turns around and says, I don't have time. You actually have time. You set aside your phone and do this as an experiment. You set aside your phone for 1 day and suddenly you will find how much time you have. Fact. You will find a lot of time in your hand. Curbing wastage of time. Curbing wastage of food. You all go to a wedding. Pani puri bhi hai, bhel puri bhi hai, Chinese bhi hai, North Indian bhi hai. We are nearing lunch time. Everyone will start feeling hungry now. You have so many food counters. I want this also, I want that also, I want that also. Your plate is full. You will take 5 bites and your stomach is full. You will not be able to eat more than that. Don't waste food. I work with an organization called No Food Waste. And what they do is during the IPL cricket match, after the match is over, whatever food stalls have food left over, they pack that food and they distribute to the needies, to the underprivileged. They were doing this. Similarly, there are so many organizations that distribute the food that is left over to the underprivileged. So, Eat only how much you can take. I remember as a child, I had food on my plate. My mother's fault. She cooked too much on my plate. Okay, not my fault. And I'm sitting. My father said, "You're not getting up till you finish." I have to finish. And he started telling me, there's so many people underprivileged, not eating. You have the luxury. You got Swami's prasadam. You cannot waste. You have to eat. So from that day onwards, whenever I go, I'm like, "Papa, please give me less." Guna brother served me breakfast today. He's like, "Sister, have some more." I'm like, "No, let me finish first, then I will take some more." Right? So don't waste food. Food is Brahmarpanam. Brahma is food himself. We are offering the food to Brahma. Brahma himself is the food. We cannot waste food. Time, food, money. You see my earrings? Nice, na? I have about 100 such earrings. Do I need 100? Nice sari, na? All of you so nice, colorful saris. Papam brothers all white. Yeah? No variety at all. How many saris do you have? 20 plus, raise your hands. Yeah. 50 plus, raise your hands. Exactly. Brothers are no less, huh? How many whites do you have? Yes or no? Do we need that much? I keep asking my Balika's children, how many pencils do you have in your pencil box? And they'll open their box and show me. There'll be 5-6 pencils sitting over there. I'm like, why do you need so many? You need just one to write with. Why do you need so many? And then they'll go back home the next day, they'll tell it to them, give it to the mother, then you finish this, then you give us the next one. Their mothers will be wondering what is wrong with my child. Why we are so used to writing, throwing. My daughter is very guilty of it. Writing, throwing. Mama, I lost my pencil. Ta-da! Next pencil. Finish. No problem. Sorted. Because we are replenishing at a pace faster than that they are losing, no value. Yes or no? Think about it. We should not waste money. We should not waste money. I do this activity with my Balika's children called Sealing on Desires. We do this during Christmas. What we do is, I tell the children to put a ceiling on desires, and basis the money saved, we will buy something for the underprivileged. So how are we doing it? So my son, we went out, it started raining, I'm not carrying an umbrella. So I tell my son, let's just buy an umbrella and let's go. My son tells me, Amma, we have 2 massive umbrellas. You have 1 umbrella in your office bag, plus there is 1 more spare umbrella. You already have 4 umbrellas for a family of 4 people. We do not need a 5th umbrella. Please wait for 5 minutes, rain will stop. I said, fine, my son is right. We waited for 5 minutes, the rain stopped, we went. That money which we saved, we utilize it as making a shoebox for the underprivileged. We make the children make a box, a kit, maybe a sweater, a topi, a biscuit packet, kits like that, which then go to the old age home and we distribute. The children themselves go and distribute. So that is how the children practice healing on desires. So they can always come back and say, Auntie, we don't earn money, how can we ask for money? I said, no, you have to sacrifice. How? So one child came up to me saying, Auntie, my parents said, let's go for a movie. I said, no, let us stay home and play Uno, and that money we will use for seeing on desires. Very good. That is exactly how it is. You should be willing to sacrifice. You're willing to let go of something in order to do something. Yeah? And this is all something that you and I can do in our daily life. My daughter's gone to dance class. From there we decided to go out. She can leave her dance uniform, no? What do? We go to the mall, buy a frock. She wears the frock and we go. Did she need it? She didn't. She could have roamed around in the frock. Nothing wrong. How will the other person know it's a dance uniform? Nobody will know. But we went to the mall, we bought a dress for her, and then she's roaming around. See, this is my nice dress. She has a new dress dance that she does to show that she's wearing a new dress. So sealing on desires in terms of time, food, money. Do not spend unless required. We have so many things that we have with us. In my complex, we organize donation drives, right? What we do is every once in 3 months, we call the orphanage representatives to our building and people collect whatever they want to give away, which is in good quality, which is usable. Don't give all your torn and tattered stuff. Good quality, which is usable, you give it away so that you are at the same time making sure you have just the right quantity and not more than what you have. You open the cupboard and saman keeps falling out is not a good place to be in. So curbing wastage of money, curbing wastage of electricity, energy. Energy can be in the form of excessive talk, energy can be in the form of lights and fans. Yeah? How many of us have this habit? We will put our phone on charge. After the charge is over, we don't switch off the phone point. We do it. We are in the room, we go out, we don't switch off the lights and fans behind us. TV is running, nobody is in the hall, TV is running. Happens? What are we doing? We are wasting energy. Why? Let summer come. You will not have electricity, it will run on generator, then you will not have water, it will run on, you will need to buy a 2000 rupees ka tanker with dirty water that you will have to drink. Why? If you are trying to save your waste, you are at the same time making sure that there is more left for future. So you should avoid wastage of energy. Energy in the form of electricity, energy in the form of water, energy in the form of excessive talk. We talk non-stop. Just because we have a tongue, we don't need to wag it all the time. There is immense power in silence and we don't realize it. We were talking about meditation, right? Brother spoke about 12 seconds. Imagine trying to keep your mind still for 12 seconds. That is your first step. Do that. Keep quiet. Even plants and even animals keep quiet. They have a time period when they don't talk. So we also need to learn from them that we don't talk unnecessarily. We keep quiet. We experience the silence. When we practice the sealing on desires, along with the other 4, do your morning prayers, do your night prayers, read silent literature, speak softly, sweetly, lovingly, respectfully with everyone, not talk ill of others, especially behind their back, and sealing on desires. These 5 are your individual sadhanas. When you do these 5, you come to the realization that you are that. There is God everywhere, and you start moving in the direction of self-realization, that awareness of your higher self, awareness of the Purusha as compared to the Prakriti in which we live in, awareness of the higher being that is there. I'll share an example with you to show how you can practice seeing on desires. All that I spoke about right now is something that you can definitely do. But I want to take it one step further to share my experiences. While I will talk about seeing on desires, invariably the 9-point code of conduct will get covered in it. So Pratiksha, while giving my introduction, she spoke about Calcutta. When I was in Calcutta, my son was 2 years old. I was in Rajarhat. And the closest Sai Samithi was 42 kilometers away from my house. Okay, which was 24 Praganas north. Lahiri uncle was the West Bengal state president that time. So I told Lahiri uncle, you're too far away for me to come and do bhajans or activities there. I will do in my own area. Why? Because I had time. I had resigned from my job. I had time with me. I did not want to waste time. So what did I do? I went to the association. They had organized sports day. From the sports day lift, I went house to each parent's house saying, I want to take Balika's class. 80% said yes. When are you starting? Ram Navami was just round the corner. I said Ram Navami day. Okay, started. Balika started. 30 children started coming. So what happened? My time is being utilized constructively. At the same time, Balika's class has started. My son, even though he's 2.5 years old, he also started attending Balvika's classes. So there is positive vibrations which is there in the house. Now once Balvika started, I started teaching bhajans to the children. Now once you started teaching bhajans, we're like, okay, we need to have bhajans to practice those bhajans. So we ended up having once a month organizational bhajans, community bhajans. So the community bhajans started. Now when the bhajan started, the parents started coming. They came to first drop the child, take the child, drop the child, take the child. I am talking, Swami is in my 25 years of Balvikas classes. Swami has given me the opportunity to only work with non-devotees, people who don't know S of Swami. Okay, so they will come, they will like, क्या हो रहा है? I'm like, bhajan हो रहा है, हमको भी करना है, आजा. So what happened? Along with Balvikas, bhajan training started. Very good. So the parents started learning bhajans. So we started singing bhajans. What only children used to sing, now we have children and parents singing bhajans. I am trying to show you the power of one. That is what I am trying to show you. The bhajan started. After the bhajan started, what happened? We are like, okay, my husband, I had married into a non-Sai family. Okay, they just respect Swami for the person he is, for the good job that he does. Beyond that, he is not a Sai crazy family like what I am born in. You know, मेरे को स्वामी बोला तो मैं सब छोड़ के भाग जाऊंगी. My husband is not like that. So that is why I am the samsari, because I have to balance. So my husband likes to do seva. So he used to actually take a flight from Calcutta, go to Puttaparthi, do seva in the Annadanam canteen, fly back to Calcutta. He used to do seva like that. I said, yeah, there has to be a more economical way of doing seva. So we identified a village right next door, the slum where all the servants used to stay. Over there, we started, I walked up, found out who's the sarpanch of the village, and we told him, we'd like to conduct a medical camp here. Now why medical camp? Is my house was very close to the Tata Cancer Hospital in Calcutta. So I'm like, हमारे complex में बहुत doctors थे. I'm like, कोई ना कोई तो आ ही जाएगा. So then I started going door to door to the doctor's house, saying, we're doing a medical camp, can you come? Okay, ठीक है, we'll come. So we had a lineup of doctors and we started the medical camp. Now, again, curbing wastage of money. All of us women who started attending the bhajan, we decided कि हमारा जो जेब खर्चा मनी होता है ना, housewives will have little pocket money with you, we'll save some money and we'll buy medicines, generic medicines, cold, cough, fever, they're living in a slum area, diarrhea होगा, skin allergy होगा, common medicines, generic medicines. We asked the doctors what medicines to buy, we bought the medicines, went to the village, started medical camp. So bhajan started, Balvika started, medical camp started. Now when the bhajan started, my husband likes to play the tabla. So I said, आजा, play tabla, तुम्हारा practice हो जाएगा. So he started playing the tabla. So family involvement also started. Not because he wanted to sing Swami's name, because he wanted to practice tabla. I said, I am not interested in the fight. I am interested in the fact that he has come. That is what I am interested in. I mean, thank you Swami, enough. Right? So that is what happened. So one movement of starting the Balvikas class led to a bhajan, led to bhajan training, led to a medical camp starting. We became almost like a self-contained ecosystem. So sometimes we give excuses, right? मुझसे नहीं होगा, मैं क्या करूँ? My baby is small. You know, I am working. My children are growing up. Children follow only when you set an example. చెప్పినట్టు చేస్తారు. Only when you set an example. And you have to set an example. There is no shortcut to it. There is no shortcut to it. So when we are trying to do sealing on desires, we have to set an example of doing sealing on desires. We have to put that practice in our family. I switch out the TV, I'm like, chalo khelte hain. Let us have family time. Let us do something together. Let us read a book together. Our bedtime story is the Bhagavatam. We read one chapter a day as bedtime story. We've done the Ramakatha Rasavahini as bedtime story. Why? Because what are you doing? You're creating a positive atmosphere at home, which is the fundamental unit of the entire creation. Your home is good, your home is at peace. When there's prashanti at home, Swami keeps talking, right? There's home, and then there's the society where you are, the state where you are, the country where you are, the whole world. It all starts at home. And we have to set the example at home for the whole world to be at peace and be happy. Sign up. On time.
Thank you, Dr. Sai Ranjani, for emphasizing simplicity and selfless service. Your guidance encourages us to contribute meaningfully to humanity, transcending material desires. In the symphony of gratitude, introduction to our distinguished speaker, I request Srimati Rupa Devi, Mahila Coordinator, SSSIHMS Samithi, to conduct this moment by presenting them with the heartfelt memento.